Yes, guys, welcome back to Premier League Predictions. This is my favourite time of the week. And of course, after the howler that Eunice had last week of writing the wrong scores down, Eunice is now banned, not from the show in its entirety, but from writing anything down of scripture, of note on his telephone. Eunice, I know you love this series, but I have a question for you. Are we going to go out on Friday and watch Leeds United at 11 p.m, or are we staying in to play Football Manager, mate? What are we doing? Midlife crisis.
First world problems.
First world problems for real.
First world problems, man. I mean, firstly, just to make a statement, I am not banned.
You are in my book. You are.
And I've not been booked because he forgot a yellow card at home. So, all is good on my end, and I prefer not to speak on the matter any further. Thank you very much for your time and attention. But Leeds.
Yeah. West Ham.
We can watch that, to be fair.
We could do.
We could do.
We
got another invite to the Leeds lot, so this is going to be interesting.
We shouldn't be saying this out loud. Someone's going to catch hold of this and be like, right, you know what? These two little mafia members are on the way to the Leeds pub, mate. Get them out of here.
Leeds West Ham will be an interesting fixture, to be fair. And we were talking about this on the way here because Leeds and West Ham, historically, have a big rivalry and all.
Mate, I think this is a huge game for both teams, really.
It actually
because Leeds' form isn't great. 1-1 in their last 5. West Ham, it's abysmal, really, to be quite honest. They're propping up the table if it wasn't for Wolves right now. 4 points from 8 games, 6 goals scored. I've got my score first there, haven't I?
You do.
I think this is going to be a diabolical game of football.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, maybe a Friday night in Leeds, maybe I'm doing a disservice here. Maybe the atmosphere could play into things a little bit.
Friday night in Leeds is a class night.
Is it?
Yeah.
So I might change my mind then.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think it's going to be a great game of football, but I'm going to go away from my 0-0 draw. I can't start a Premier League predictions video with a 0-0, can I? That's got to be illegal.
You could if you wanted to.
No. I'm going to go 2-1 to Leeds. Late goal, 89th minute. What's his name? Struck. He's going to strike one. Top corner, off the crossbar. 2-1 Leeds.
I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to go one step further. I'm going to say Leeds 2, West Ham 0. Big up to the Cool Lane Massive.
So West Ham are
That's a Friday
really
night in
trouble.
Leeds.
Is it? Mm-hmm. So would people be going out there after?
Cool Lane's a place, yeah.
We'll see you there then. Eunice is going to fly back for it. Big Leeds fan these days.
Dubai to Leeds, yeah?
Mate, imagine. Chelsea Sunderland. We're getting Chelsea over and done with early in these videos. I love this personally because an early kickoff in Dubai is a saving grace, okay? Last night, the Champions League killed me. I had a coffee at 9:30 in the evening. I couldn't sleep at 3:30 this morning.
I served him up with my finest barista settings.
Eunice's Arabica blend, mate. Eunice had his beans out yesterday, I'm telling you. Sensational coffee, I may add. Chelsea-Sunderland, though, this is a big game because Sunderland are 7th in the Premier League, level on points with us, by the way. And I've had nothing but praise for Sunderland so far this season. I think they've been fantastic. As promoted club starts go, you can't ask for much more than this, can you?
No, and they've been playing really, really well. And they've gotten fairly good results from the Aston Villa draw, even. And then the only thing they lost to United.
Why did you do that? They started playing well now.
Yeah, so there's that. But their win against Wolves, which you didn't predict,
Isn't it?
was a straightforward win, to be fair. But Sunderland have been showing consistency. And they've been showing a decent enough level. And even defensively, they look good. So they're not like Sunderland, the team that got promoted. They don't feel that way. This is going to be I wouldn't say a difficult game, but this is going to be tougher than what people think.
I'm a little bit worried.
Are you?
Because Chelsea have been in such... I'm only worried because I need us to keep building when we go on these runs. I've seen too many times in recent memory, we get in this great form, players start coming back from injury, and then all of a sudden we just have this game. Do you know what I mean? And it's I don't think we can lose this game, but I do think Sunderland are good enough to snatch something from us.
Do you reckon? I would say the same if this was away from home. If we was at the Stadium of Light, I'd say yes, you got a point there. But at the Bridge, surely, man.
I don't know why I'm so nervous because I think we're playing really well. And I'm really confident about us right now. But I just think this could be the kind of game where I mean, I'm not going to give my score because that would be a bookable offence in the shootout channel. I don't do that. I'm Gary Lineker.
I'm calling you this guy. I'm going to call you Lukaku at this rate. You're winding me up. Honestly.
What's happening?
Your
the bottle.
The bottle. Don't bottle it.
No, I'm not going to bottle it. I'm not bottling it. That's actually a sign. Because I'm not going to bottle this scoreline now. I'm going to get this one spot on.
Which
is? Yours first. No. Hey, look at him. Look at him. That is dirty. Dark arts tactics over there.
Dark arts.
Sorcery.
What
is it?
We're very well versed in that.
We are.
You know, got 20 years experience.
What's it going to be?
I am going to go with a Chelsea win. And I reckon, you know what? I reckon this is actually not the beginning. I think we've started. I think we're on a bit of a run. And I expect that to continue for the foreseeable because the games that we've got coming up are actually in our favour, I reckon.
You're gassing me now.
And I think for that matter, Sunderland at home shouldn't have much doubt. It is a must-win. Not in the context of like, oh my God, this do or die. It's not, but it's Sunderland at home. We should be winning that respectfully. I'm going to say 3-1 Chelsea.
Right. I'm saying 4-0. 4-0. I've changed my mind. You guessed it. You got me excited.
You're very easily
This is why you've got a great Chelsea YouTube channel, Eunice, because now I firmly believe we're going to go out there and destroy them. Same as we did with Ajax, to be fair.
I look forward to your 6 things we learned and me getting a blue box.
Subscribe to both channels. Links are in the description if you didn't already know. And subscribe to ShootOut while you're at it too, because we love it over here, don't we? Newcastle United versus Fulham.
If you can talk about this whole segment in a Geordie voice, I'd rate it.
Yeah, no problem, mate. I don't mind, like.
I love it.
No, I'm not going to, because some people might get offended. You know, they might think I'm taking the Michael Owen.
2025, honestly.
He used to play for Newcastle.
Honestly, he did briefly. What do you think here? Newcastle, again. Newcastle are a weird team because we in the Champions League video we're offering them a lot of praise because they deserve it, and in Europe they actually look solid.
I think it suits the style a little bit more. They're accommodating to life without Alexander. They've got Big Nick up front, who I think we've both waxed lyrical about on this channel. He's a very exciting player.
Very.
But Fulham, they're in a struggle right now. They're in a free fall, 3 defeats in a row. They are currently 15th in the table with 4 losses in 8.
Just as we begun to praise them, do you remember we were waiting for them to get a win?
Yeah, we were like, Fulham are back now.
And then they got it, and we were like, you deserve that. And then they was like, we're out. Peace.
Yeah.
We're gone. See you later.
I think this is the kind of game where, again, Newcastle, Champions League midweek, is this the right fixture for them? A team that's just losing week after week? You think it is?
Yeah, 100%.
I think this is going to be... I'm going to say 1-0 to Newcastle. I don't think this is going to be that great of a game.
Fair enough. I see the logic. Yeah, I don't expect fireworks from Newcastle either. But they did play at home. There's no travel. I reckon they'd be able to manage it. I'm going to go one step further. I'm going to say 2-0 Newcastle. So far, we have had 6 home win predictions so far, which probably means 6 away. No, not going to happen. 6 away wins. No, I'm not having it. Man United Brighton. This is the game I've been looking forward to talking about. This is a humdinger, as they say. Don't know where they say that, but they do. This is tough.
Somewhere.
This is a really tough one to predict.
Yeah.
And because there's so many different angles you can look at this from. You can look at it from the angle of, look, Man United have struggled the entire season. They've been a shambles. But they beat Liverpool at Anfield the way they did. Could they be back? But Brighton, when they play against a top team, and historically they've got a very good record at Old Trafford, but whenever they play a big team, Brighton become prime Barca. When they choose to, they can. But they're away from home. They normally do this at home. At the Amex, Brighton are, like I said, when Newcastle went there, I expected and I predicted a Brighton win. And it happened because that's just what Brighton do. But when you take Brighton away, it can go very left.
It could.
So what are we going to get here? Are we going to get Man United showing up or folding? Like, is very possible. Or are we going to get Brighton showing up, which is very possible? Or are they going to fold, which is also very possible? I don't know how to call this.
I think this is the biggest game of the weekend.
Easily.
For so many reasons. Because Brighton are unbeaten in their last 4. They've had some really tricky games this season, actually.
They have.
And they've got big wins under their belts. They've beaten City. They've beaten Chelsea. For Manchester United, right? And you look at the relief on Said's face, right? I'm kind of happy for him.
I'm happy for him.
I like him a lot.
Congrats on 200k, by the way.
Congrats on 200k, Said. But for Manchester United, this is the test now. Because you've got that huge win, a monumental victory for Ruben Amorim for Man United's season. if you then back that up by losing at home to Brighton again, then does the conversation about being back even exist? Because it can't, because that's what United just do these days.
That would be so United.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I mean.
that would be the perfect United thing to happen.
So that's not them being back, is it?
No, but there is also the chance that they might actually be back. Well, not back like as in they're back, but they've just beat Liverpool at Anfield in the way they did. Surely you can go on a little bit of form now.
Mate, they're 3 points behind Liverpool. They're 4 points behind Man City.
Yeah.
If Man United win this game, we're going to have to start listening to them like pre-queuing the Champions League anthem again, aren't we?
Yep.
On Spotify.
Yep. But it would be very football heritage if Danny Welbeck showed up to Old Trafford and got the winner. It would be just poetry.
We've talked about him a lot recently, haven't we?
Yes, and he's been killing it.
That sounds like sorcery that you're coming up with there.
And it looks like that would be the script that's written.
What are you going to say? Because I'm still, I can't decide.
Is it your pick?
No, no. It's not. It's yours.
I'm going to keep trying all season until I
It
get it.
is. Every game.
I'm going to go, oh man, this is tough.
This is really hard.
This is tough.
This is really difficult. I've got a scoreline, but I'm like, I kind of want to flip the cup and see what happens.
I have to, you know what I think is going to happen? I'm going to try and actually lay this out. I think Brighton are going to be winning up until the last 5-10 minutes. 2-1.
I feel like you're going to say what's literally in my head here.
And then United are going to get that equaliser and it'll end 2-2.
You think 2-2?
Yeah, I think they cancel each other out, to be honest. But I see it going in that sequence where United actually claw themselves back into it and then nick a draw.
I think United are going to win 3-2.
Do you?
I think it's going to be 2-1 until late, and then 2 goals in the last 15 minutes.
Bruno penalty, 97.
Just something gross,
Like stupid.
An absolute
deflection
VAR,
off the bar and then just
BS. Yeah, I think United are going to get this win. And I mean, that does pretty much cement them as being back, doesn't it? If they win this, 4 wins in 5, there's no conversation about Amorim being sacked based on that. That Liverpool game has literally given him credit in the bank.
It has.
Big time.
It has. And deservedly so. Because they were outstanding.
They were very good.
But that means nothing without some consistency.
That's a good game to watch. Bro, I love this. We've got 3 o'clock football, Chelsea. Then we got Man United. Then we've got Brentford, Liverpool. What a feast of football.
Marathon?
Shall we? We could actually do a stream marathon this weekend.
We could. Three games back to back.
Do you know what? If people like this video, we might do.
We need a target of likes.
We do. How many? It's your turn.
2,000?
Yeah, I think we should push for that.
If we get 2,000 likes,
We'll do a streamathon.
we'll do a streamathon. Right? So we will do Chelsea, Sunderland, Man United, Brighton, Brentford, Liverpool.
But we're going to be in the pub. We could just stay at the pub. That's staying. No, maybe not. Maybe not. No, scrap it. Coffee's only.
They'll close. We're just still there, watching.
Might as well live there at this point.
We'll see how we'll see how we'll do it. Even if it means it's going to be 2 streams, we can just still do a marathon.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Brentford Liverpool though is that final game.
It is.
And if you watched yesterday's Champions League review, Eunice was throwing some shade in Liverpool's direction in the sense of potentially losing again. The question is, will Eunice stick to his word?
Or will I twist?
Or will he twist? You've just been drawn a 15 in blackjack. What are you doing? Hitting or standing?
I'm gonna stick.
You're going to stick with the Brentford result?
I'm gonna stick.
This is, I rate this from a man. This is alpha mentality.
No, so I will say, not a Brentford result, perhaps as in I'm going to expect them to win 3-0. But I want to say that Liverpool might drop points.
Wow.
And that this win that they've had against Eintracht Frankfurt was just that, against a European team that are just not levels, and Liverpool, even in a bad moment, are just much more quality than them, and they got the job done. But now you're back in the Premier League, mate. All of a sudden, you're playing against teams that can do some unexpected damage to you. And I think Brentford are more than capable. More than capable.
I'd like to believe that. And Brentford sometimes can just pull the rabbit out of the hat. They can be very good against big teams as well. And there's only been one draw, though, between these two teams in total this season. They've only drawn 1 out of 16 games.
Yep.
I don't think that changes here.
They're very hit and miss. They're hot or cold.
Yeah.
But against the big teams, they can be very hot.
I think they're going to be very cold.
They beat United.
I think Liverpool are going to destroy them.
Do you reckon?
4-1.
4-1.
4-1 Liverpool is my score prediction.
Mate.
So we're going for some sorcery here. Are you going to stick or are you going to twist?
2-2.
2-2. He's going to stick. I rate that from you. A man of his word is Big Eunice Talks.
Always.
2-2. That would be a great result for Brentford. I quite like that prediction, actually. I think you might have got that one.
2-2. I think, and you know what? This is a sort of game where I expect Liverpool to go ahead, get comfortable, Brentford come back, do the business.
Do the business. Let's get down to business. Arsenal Palace. Banana skin?
Yes.
I want this to be a banana skin. Do I think it's going to... We need Arsenal to start conceding some goals, mate.
So, you see what I said about Arsenal Atletico?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to bring the same logic forward. But this time, to a team that can actually do it, which is Palace, yeah? Atletico, you deceived me.
We back
right?
Palace on this channel, to be fair.
Palace I can rate, and Palace I can trust, yeah? Proper South London red and blue army. You can go to the Emirates and get the job done here, yeah? You can. The same logic that I brought in terms of making life hard for Arsenal to convert, Palace are more than capable of doing. More than capable.
Do you know, there's one man here for the job. Jean-Philippe.
Mateta.
I really rate him. I really
class.
do. I think he's a serious baller.
He is.
But Arsenal just... I hate how good they are at the moment.
They're
It really pains me.
brilliant.
They're fantastic.
Yes.
They're just... Even though the football isn't necessarily like... It doesn't matter. Results are the only thing that matters for them right now. They've got to win the league this season. We've talked about it on the channel. We made a video about Arteta leaving if he doesn't win the league. People thought we were absolutely delusional with that, by the way.
Yeah. It was a hot take.
I think, hot take again, this is a potential moment for Glasner to literally knock on the door, open it, steal a paperclip out of Arteta's desk, take it with him and come back at the end of the year and put it back in there when it's his desk.
Yeah.
I really believe
Yes,
this.
I agree fully. That should be the play in terms of Glasner and what he should be capable of doing. 100%.
But Willie,
But this game, I expect Palace to show up. And you see how hard it actually is to play against Palace. Liverpool found this out. We found this out. We drew to them. But Man City found this out. Arsenal going to find this out.
that Chelsea draw against Palace actually
It
gets
looks good.
better every week, to be
It
fair.
looks good, yeah, and correctly so, because it's not just the name Crystal Palace. People think, oh yeah, 12th place. Like, this Crystal Palace team are actually hard to get through. And what we've seen of Arsenal is when they're playing against teams where it's not even playing against teams that are just physical. Arsenal sometimes let themselves down by just not converting or not really being able to work the keeper as much as they should. Palace are going to make it harder for them. So I would love to see Arsenal's response to that. You still expect maybe Arsenal to score, but I reckon Palace can catch them out if Arsenal get a bit too desperate.
I think they will. I don't think
And I
Arsenal
think
win
they
this
will.
game.
I don't think so either.
I think Palace is such a good side. It's your score.
Remember, and I want to say this, Arsenal are not going to go unbeaten. They are going to lose games.
They've already lost one.
Exactly. There will be losses. This is the sort of one where I think they lose.
You did. Eunice is talking some serious away footballing ballage right now. You got Liverpool to draw at Brentford.
Yes,
And are we going Palace win here?
I'm going Arsenal 1,
Oh my goodness.
Palace 2.
Wow. See, I could be tactical here, but I also don't think Arsenal are going to win. So I can't.
What do you think?
I think it's going to be 1-1.
Yeah,
I can't see Arsenal conceding more than one just because this season has shown that it's very difficult to break them down.
I agree, but Mateta.
He'll score, and it'll be a penalty, I reckon. I reckon Timber's going to get a red card.
Timber red card.
Yeah.
Oh, we're transferring the whole red card business to the Arsenal now,
Yes.
yeah? Okay.
Just in time for
Arsenal
when
is
Chelsea
the
play
baton.
Arsenal next month.
You do you.
I don't think they're going to win this.
No.
The next game is also very, very interesting.
By the way, who against who?
Aston Villa, Man City next.
Before we get to that, Arsenal, even if they do lose to Palace, you know, like for Liverpool, I'm saying, you know what, they're in a bad run of form. That's going to continue. I think for Arsenal, even if you do lose this game, that's the loss out of the way. I expect them to go and win the next game. That's
Yeah.
Arsenal right now. Like I said, you're not going to win every game. This is the sort of loss that can happen and will happen at some point. But it doesn't mean that Arsenal are in the mud all of a sudden. I think they'll bounce back.
I think Arsenal have got over that hurdle of the fumble. You
Yeah,
know, like the
100%.
way that Tottenham can fumble and then just keep fumbling.
There we are, because that's Tottenham.
Arsenal won't do that this season, I don't think.
No, not at all.
Aston Villa, Manchester City. This is a great
This is
game
another
of football.
tasty one.
This is a potential stream-worthy moment, this on Sunday. Aston Villa, unbeaten in the last 5. They've won their last 3. Morgan Rogers, my man, is back in business. He's doing it. And Man City, as much as obviously you guys know they annoy me, got to praise them. They are well and truly back in the mixer. And if you think Arsenal are going to lose, then if Man City win this game, they could go top of the league, which I think would be a huge psychological boost for Pep.
That would be massive. All of a
Aston Villa.
sudden, City are just back at the top.
And I think I think what we're looking and seeing right now from Man City is very much Haaland just kicking on, going to a new level. I'm concerned when Cherky is getting more minutes, when he's actually, because I really rate him.
He's
I
class.
think he's a fantastic footballer.
Yeah.
And I think it's only a matter of time before he starts to really take the mantle there at Man City. I'm not saying De Bruyne numbers, but I'm saying the kind of influence that De Bruyne would have game by game. If you've got a robot who's just converting everything in the box, but then you've also got a wizard, a magician, who can conjure things up from deep the way that Cherky does and find him. City are looking scary, mate. Really, really scary.
And that a lot of that falls to Erling Haaland and just the machine he's running like at the moment. Just absolute class. But Aston Villa have got themselves back up and running in the perfect time. So now we know it's not just a bit of a fluke. Aston Villa are back.
Yeah.
Right? And they're looking good again, and they're looking, resilient again.
Big up, Harry.
Big up the keyword. We've got to get that in every video.
Yeah.
I want to say this could be a little bit of a banana skin for City.
I think.
But is it a banana skin? Because Aston Villa at home are actually really tough to get
I was
past.
going to say that.
It's not really a banana skin.
I think Villa Park's going to be absolutely rocking for this game.
Yep.
And Aston Villa are going to win 2-1. City are going to lose.
Really?
Yeah. And again, that's nothing against Man City. I think that's purely credit to Aston Villa. They're on a great run of form right now. I think they play tonight in the Europa League too, which
They do.
Probably I shouldn't have said. They're going to win because they got Europa League football, but they're going to win 2-1. It's going to happen.
I'm going to say they're not going to win, but they will get a result. So I'm going to go draw, and I'm going to go 1-1. Haaland to
1-1.
score, but Villa to get a draw.
You've been pretty good with the amount of goals that Haaland scores. You said one against Villarreal too.
Yeah, I did.
So if you want to put a bet on, listen to Big Eunice for that one. Bournemouth Forest. Oh my.
What a cracker.
Bournemouth. I love Bournemouth. I love watching Bournemouth. They're one of the most exciting teams to watch in the league. They can score. They can hurt you from anything. And Forest under Sean Dyche. My word, mate. Oh, I just think he is just going to get it and just do it straight away. He's going to Dyche the whole gaff up, isn't he? Like, he's going to stink it out, mate.
Big up to Sean Dyche, yeah? Because first press conference back, he's talking about skinny jeans, flare jeans, flipping.
He's cinema, this bloke.
It's Sean Dyche. We love you, mate. Welcome back. Welcome back. You are pure football heritage.
I'd go for a pint with him any day of the week.
Easily.
Even on a Thursday.
Game's not gone.
Game's not gone.
Game's not gone. Game's not gone.
Game's not gone.
But because he's back, this changes the entire dynamic, right? And it's his first game back. I don't know if you saw clips from Forest training. Mate,
No.
everyone looks like they're having fun. Like,
It
he's got
suits this
everyone
squad,
loving
doesn't it?
life.
He's a perfect manager for them, I think.
He is. He's just pure vibes. But then when it comes to match day, it's like, all right, listen, you're going to just go out there and just die on there, right? And
Yeah.
they're all like, yeah, sure, no problem. Okay. So the dynamic of this game completely shifts. Bournemouth right now, we know how Bournemouth have been playing. Very, very, very clinical. They've been playing some really good football. But when you come up against a team like Sean Dyche's team, right? This is going to be Forest. I expect now Forest to go back to type of what worked under Nuno, but with a little bit more extremism. So, because it's Sean
Throw
Dyche.
it out there.
So it's literally just like concrete wall lads, just, proper old school Roman gladiator, get the flipping, shields out. You're not getting through. Good luck. And I actually think Bournemouth might struggle. I think the new manager bounce, the energy for Forest, I think will be high.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to be up for it. And because they're going to be up for it, I think they're going to put in a performance that's going to prevent them from losing.
So you think they're going to get a result?
I think they'll get a result.
It's your score.
I'm going to go... I almost want to say 0-0. But
Surely not. Bournemouth at home.
I'm going to say 1-1.
1-1. Okay. Fair
1-1.
enough. I really appreciate your sentiment here because I do think it will be very difficult. Bournemouth will be like, why? Like,
Yeah, why
if this
us?
was still Ange, right? I think Bournemouth have got the capacity
4-0.
to even outdo Chelsea, to be honest. I still think they're going to have enough here. I think they're going to win 2-0, but I don't think it will be as comfortable as a 2-0 sounds.
Yeah.
But Bournemouth at home, they've won 3, drawn 1, haven't lost yet. And they're 4th in the league, mate. They're unbeaten in the last 5-2, 3 draws in there, but Bournemouth are just a really good team. Speaking of really good teams, Wolves, class. Totally, utterly class.
Yeah, in the Championship.
But I'll tell you what, they are going to get their first win this weekend. And I said Burnley would win last weekend, and they did. And I think this weekend, they will win. Wolves. Not Burnley.
Burnley.
No, I think this is... I
think Wolves will beat Burnley?
Yeah.
All right, so for the record, you are saying Wolves will win this football match?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm
got
actually
that.
saying that this
We've
time.
got that this time on camera.
And we will
properly.
show that clip on Monday.
We will.
When we're back in the same studio filming the reaction.
Yes.
Wolves will win 1-0 this weekend.
1-0.
Clean sheet, first win of the season, and that will put West Ham bottom of the league.
I share, I get what you mean, right? I don't expect Wolves to go the rest of the season without winning a game. This is the sort of game you look at and go, they're going to win. Or they can win. Not they're going to win, they can win. But I don't think they will.
I've got a sneak feeling you're going to give me the same score for the third game in a row.
I'm going to go Scott Parker to take something. Not everything, something. I'm going to go a draw. I'm going to go 1-1.
Third game in a row that Eunice has thrown a 1-1 at me. Wow. Lots of 1-1. Lots of goals this weekend. There's only 2 teams that you've put down not to score so far, and those teams are West Ham and Fulham.
Love it.
Imagine those two playing. That is a 0-0 waiting to happen. Final game is Everton-Tottenham. Corker.
This is an interesting one.
Absolute corker,
This is a very interesting fixture.
This is the worst game I think Spurs could have had off the back of a Champions League away day.
Agreed.
And they've won one of their last 4 games. I'm just conveniently missing out the fact that they won the 5th one before that. We'll call it 1 win in 4 for Tottenham. Everton are also 1 win in 5.
Yeah.
They kind of need a win. They're bottom half of the table right now. Feel like the start of the season, there was a lot of expectation. New stadium. Can they make it count against Spurs? Yes, they can.
If this was anyone else, say any other big team,
Yeah.
right? I would say they're going to rock up to Everton and win. I can't show that same energy for Tottenham.
Because you don't want to, or you genuinely believe it just won't do it?
Because it's Tottenham.
I agree with you.
Like,
Totally
I
agree.
can't. I want to say, I'm being non-biased here. I want to say good things about Tottenham and what they have and what they can do. And I believe they can go to Everton and win. But it's Tottenham. You're going to bottle this, aren't you, lads? You're going to throw it away.
I think you're right.
Because it's David Moyes, it's Everton, they got a point to prove, and I think against Tottenham, Everton can actually get a result.
Super Sunday game as well.
Yeah. And considering the flight back from Monaco, what they just done over there, Tottenham are now hitting a patch of form that's just looking out of sorts. I wouldn't be shocked if they just bottled it against Everton. I just wouldn't be shocked.
What do you think it's going to be?
But realistically, on paper, they shouldn't. On paper, I look at Tottenham and go, you should be winning this game.
Mohamed Kudus could throw a curveball. Could get a hat-trick,
This is what I'm saying. But it's Tottenham. I keep saying this, it's Tottenham. Oh,
They
man.
don't do themselves any favours.
They don't. They actually don't. And they make it hard for me.
And we praise them a lot, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like, credit where credit's been due. They've had some great performances. They've had some good results. They were good when they beat Leeds, and we were there in the pub for that.
But have they gone back to fossil football, as Expressions has correctly said?
I love that. Fossil football.
Because it is.
It's true.
I want to say, it's my pick, right?
It is.
I'm going to be bold just for the sake of it. Screw it. Everton 2, Tottenham 1.
That's exactly what I was going to say. We've done the same again as last week. Final score. And then we got it so wrong, didn't we?
So wrong.
We said 1-0 West Ham and it was 2-0 Brentford. Of course it bloody was, mate.
We said 4-0 Liverpool United. United beat
Sunday
them, Harry Maguire.
That was bad. That was treacherous.
Yeah.
Really treacherous. So we've got a fair amount of home wins. You've not gone for a single... Oh, that's a lie. You have gone for one away win this week. You've gone for a 1-2. Who was that? Who did you say 1-2? Palace.
Palace,
The
to be
only
Arsenal.
away win being Palace at Arsenal.
Imagine that.
I really want your predictions to come through here. I want Liverpool to drop points. I want Arsenal to lose. I want to lose to you this week, Eunice.
This is the
Don't let
history
me
of
down,
the Premier
okay?
League. I will not.
The history of the shootout.
The history of the shootout is I will win this one.
So, what's it going to be? Let us know, as per usual, in the comments down below. Don't lie. Make sure you let us know your predictions, because when you come back and say, I got them all right next week, we know you're telling fibs, mate. We know you're telling porky pies from Burnley. They have great food at Burnley. The fish and chips there is fantastic. The fish and chips and gravy outside Turf Moor.
How much is it?
£3.50.
No way.
And that was like, probably now with the new Labour government, could be £8.
I was going to say, there's no way it's £3.50.
It was £3.50, I think, for like a huge portion of chips, gravy, and I can't remember what else was on it, but there was something there. Really good.
Fair play.
That's the randomest thing ever. They're not even at home this weekend. I don't know why I'm waffling about this. If you're still here, I love you.
Just
We love
subscribe.
you.
Let us know your predictions down below as well, and then be here for the watch-alongs this weekend because it's going to be a corker.
Two stars and likes,
especially the marathon. If we do get a marathon done, that's going to be something you guys are going to enjoy. So make sure you guys are here for that, and we'll see you there.
Ciao.